Hello, hello, hello. It's your old pal Tom coming to you representing Pure Profit Pro, a very solid, ethical program from a good company designed for those who are looking for a business opportunity in internet marketing. Okay? Still fresh and new. It's only going into its second year. So this is no Amway. It's far from being saturated. Far from saturating the market. Good news for you and me. That's one reason, only one reason, that I'm excited about this opportunity and proud to be part of it. I'm a little different. I'm relaxed. I don't try to talk real fast to get your attention. I'm not into sales. I'm a good communicator. I believe I can represent my product well. I like people. That's probably why I don't get nervous talking on YouTube, putting myself out there. I really do like people. I like working with people. If you sign up with me, there's a lot of perks. And I have also learned a lot because I've worked with two of the heaviest hitters in this Pure Profit Pro opportunity. And I have picked up a lot of their outstanding capabilities, and I have a couple special things to offer you that, trust me, nobody else is doing. So, just like any other opportunity, does it matter who you sign up with? Most definitely yes. Yes. The best opportunity in the world without that human touch, that connection, that person who cares about you and will answer your phone calls, texts, etc. I was about to say emails, but they're kind of going the way of the dinosaur, aren't they? Except for emails are nice for receipts. But starting your own business is hard. Anything that's worthwhile in this life is hard. I have a mentor who isn't even in Pure Profit Pro. He just mentors internet marketers from any who are working any type of internet marketing program. I can't remember how I got to know him. Oh, now I do. He had great YouTube videos. He's young. He's only 24. He's Canadian. but he's not French Canadian. He's not from Quebec. So all the rest of Canada, you would never know the difference between a Canadian person and one of us. They look like us, act like us, have Walmarts, cities, American cars, a lot of American businesses, as I just said. It's quite surprising. Quite amazing. Now he's 24 and he's making probably around $15,000 a month. The two mentors I'm been working with in Pure Profit Pro are also making about $15,000 a month. Yes, it's really true. Yes, that's how I hooked up with this guy. I was not interested in his opportunity. It was a very big ticket opportunity. Pure Profit Pro comes in a $250 level, a $500 level, and a $1,000 level. And his level was, he had just started in a very high ticket program, which is what a lot of these people do when they start making $10,000 or more per month. They get into some stuff that is really up there. Okay, but what does this have to do with you and me and Pure Profit Pro and your success? Well, not to get all religious on you, but it says in the book of Proverbs, in the multitude of counselors there is safety. So what I'm saying is, the more mentorship you can get in this part of the business world, the better off you are. Is it realistic that you, in let's say 9 to 12 months from now, could be making $10,000 or more per month with Pure Profit Pro? If you come in at the $1,000 level, yes. And don't worry, if you come in way down at the $250 level, you can always upgrade once you've made some money. Sorry. I burped. Sorry about that. Is it reasonable to expect to reach about $5,000 a month at, let's say, about the $4, $5, $6 6-month mark? It's about 6-month mark. About a month for setup. I mean, it doesn't take that long, but let's just give you some generous space for setup in case you're brand new to this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's very realistic. It's realistic. The 9 to 12 months, $10,000 a month is realistic. As long as you don't take everything you earn and just blow it. I would take at least half of your earnings at least half of your earnings and put them right back into your Pure Profit Pro business. I also have carefully saved the URLs to what some of the members have gone to, the links they've gone to explain the marketing system and this whole one-up thing that we have, which is as far as we get to in network marketing. There's a simple one, it's called the simple one-up thing, but it can benefit you greatly. The people you bring in, their first member that they bring in goes to you, and you can end up making, with each new person that you sponsor, they give you their first person, and hopefully they're all $1,000 members, and you can make $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. You know, each time you sponsor a new person, you get their first $1,000 or first enrollee. And, you know, it might kind of suck to you that your first person you get goes to your sponsor, but it will pay off very big time. In fact, I saw a video that explains it, that one of the members simply did, you know, and I said, wow, I had no idea, you know. Because a lot of distributors, when they do YouTube videos, they're just trying to get you in the door. They don't want you to know about it. Well, why not? You know, it's, first of all, be honest. Secondly, show people the benefit. I'm not an MLMer. I don't like network marketing, but I do see the value in this one-up system. And I will shoot you sign up under me, I will shoot you 2 or 3 very well prepared videos that are even better than the company's own video to help you understand the benefits of this one-up system. Okay, but we know that that's not the main thrust of the program. Yes, you are going to make a lot of money because of the one-up system, but we don't want that to be the main thrust of what you're doing. You want to bring in as many people as you can, and you only have to give that first person of yours to your sponsor. That's it. Once you've done it, that's it. It's over with. And then your first person gives you their first person. And then the next person you enroll gives you their first person. And then the next first person you enroll gives you their first person. And the next person you enroll gives you their first person. Let's say there's 5 of them. Your first 5 people give you their first 5 people. Let's say they all came into the $1,000 level. Well, you just got $5,000. You know, extra. Why is that? Because you get $1,000 for signing them up. Remember, it's a member-to-member thing. That's the beauty of it. It's instant, member to member. You don't pay a company and then they pay you a certain amount for commissions. It's a member that legally sells. He's a legal reseller. He has the legal digital rights to sell this digital franchise, this e-learning franchise, over and over and over again to as many people as he or she likes. And you get 100% commission. So far, all I've dealt with is $1,000 business opportunity seekers. So that's the beauty of it. I kind of went backwards on you folks, but just stay with me here. My sponsor, I first paid at the $1,000 level. I paid a one-time fee to the company of $145, one time only, no monthly fees. Small burp. Believe it or not, I've got pneumonia right now. I may not sound it, and I'm not feeling too bad, but for some reason I'm burping. Sorry. But you do want to see a real human being here. Okay? Not some polished, word for word dictated thing, you know. Okay. So, here's the nice part, number one. It's an e-learning platform. Direct sales of a digital product. You have the legal rights to be a reseller of that digital e-learning franchise. You can resell it as many times as you like. Now, if you think that's just crazy because it's like, well, there's no physical product. It's a money game. It's a ripoff. You know, they're just using this as an excuse. All they're doing is people giving each other money. Those programs never last. Well, you ever heard of Kindle? You ever heard of Nook? Where does Amazon have to store its Kindle books? Well, same place that Pure Profit Pro stores its platform, its e-learning platform. It's in the cloud somewhere. Back in the day, we used to call it a mainframe. Well, maybe it is still called, maybe it still really is a mainframe. It's not just a cloud. It's called a cloud. That's where it's stored. Somebody buys it, they get the download. It's not a physical product. You don't have to store it in a warehouse. It doesn't have to be distributed. It doesn't have to be delivered. Is this really convenient for the company? Yes. Is it really convenient for you and me? Yes. Does it mean one member can sell it to another member? And yes. And does the member who just purchased it, does that mean he just paid the member who sold it to him? Yes. Let's say at the $1,000 level. Okay. The member who sold it, do they get 100% of that $1,000? Yes, they get $1,000. Just like that. And there's even a place where you can put down your preferred ways to be paid. And don't get upset if you don't take credit cards yet. Want to make a little money before you take credit cards. There's plenty of other ways to do it. PayPal Invoice can handle credit cards. Their credit cards. And there's all kinds of other ways, of course. Overnight postal, overnight mail, express mail postal, and I would have them use U.S. postal money orders because it's really against the law to send cash in the mail. I don't think it's against the law to use FedEx overnight and cash. I myself prefer a cashier's check or a U.S. postal money order simply because nobody can make a mistake, and mistakes can happen, and someone can even be off $100, and what happens then? I like to stay away from cash. Personal preference. But you can do Walmart to Walmart money transfer. That's a great way. These are the kind of things that usually come out after you become a member. But you know what? So what? If I give you a more complete picture, all the better. Okay? So, it is member-to-member sales. Now, I really don't think the company itself, I don't know how it keeps afloat just charging you at the $1,000 level $145 one time only for all that it gives you. There are optional services that you can get, some of which I have gotten from other third-party, software companies. But you don't have to. And a lot of people don't. They just use everything right out of the so-called business in a box. Pure Profit Pro has its own autoresponder for emails. It's got its own landing page. They've just come out with their own bridge page. Everything you need to promote your business. God, they even got a whole ton of videos on WordPress. I haven't even gotten into WordPress yet. I think that's when you start getting into blogs. But they got a ton of videos just on WordPress. I think that's at the $1,000 level. And why do I keep saying the $1,000 level? Is because if you do it at the $250 level, it's no problem. You start making some money, you can upgrade. But, if you're at the $250 level and you sell the product to someone at the $1,000 level, you cannot make that whole $1,000 commission. You can only make the commission of $250, which seems like a ripoff. And $750 goes to the next person above you, probably a sponsor, at whoever has $1,000 level above you. Probably the next person above you will have $1,000 level. The other $750 goes to that person. You're not going to like that. Okay. It is a very well thought out and a very well put together program from a good, ethical company. It is a business opportunity. $1,000 for your own legal franchise that you can sell and resell as much as you want is a really good deal. And I know I keep saying the $1,000 level, but really, if you're looking for a home-based business, don't you think it's realistic to think, well, I'm going to start off $1,000? I mean, come on. I mean, okay, if things are bad, well then $250, sure. You can get your foot in the door. Don't buy any other software. Use all the software that Pure Profit Pro already gives you. I think at $250 level, you only pay $95 for the one-time admin fee. And everything you need is already in the Pure Profit Pro system that you just have been given access to for $95. And how do you drum up traffic? This is one way. YouTube videos. The young man I told you about in Canada, when he started out, had no money for advertising. Started out with the iPhone 4, probably just leaned it up against something and put some pencil marks on it, and then he looked at the video he just did and realized it had to move a little bit this way, so he put some more pencil marks on it. You know what I mean? He can't tell by videoing himself, I suppose. But anyway, whatever. He started making his videos. All he had was an iPhone 4 and YouTube. And of course there's all sorts of other ways, like Facebook. I gotta admit, I would never put my business stuff on Facebook. But there's Facebook paid. There's paid advertising on Facebook. There's posting your own stuff on Facebook. There's going into Facebook groups. There's Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, all these things. But I'm like him. I focus on YouTube, but I also buy some advertising. I just bought $200 of advertising tonight. I don't know. I'm a little too relaxed because, I'm supposed to get you pumped and get you excited. So my apologies. In my first few videos, I I hold up to the camera, wait a second for it to focus, my Army retired ID, photo ID, and then my Army civilian retired photo ID. So I have 2 pensions from the U.S. government. The only reason I do that is to show you I was a government child for a long time. Been in a couple wars. It was the only way I could think of to gain instant credibility. You cannot be a active duty soldier or an Army civilian, a federal employee, for years and years and years, going all the way to retirement in each career, and be locked up for white collar crime, scamming, in other words. The two don't mix. You got a criminal record, you're not going to be working for the federal government. It's just that easy. But I guess I can't do that every video I do. Okay. I just want you to know this is a solid thing. I'm making money at it. Why am I doing it? With 2 good pensions, Social Security. I'm 63. I took it at 62. Yes, I know I could have waited till I was 65. And I have a disability from the VA, but I move around and function just about as well as anyone else. But with all that boasting, if it was that great, then why can't I retire my wife? Reason I can't retire my wife is because she's moving all around the world with me, doing a damn good job bringing up our daughter, to give her a sense of stability. But how much of a career is a woman, got a bachelor's degree, but it's in hotel management? How good a career is she going to build up if she moves every 2 or 3 years? So she's working in a credit union right now, and she's sick of it, and she's going to be 64 this coming Christmas Eve. Yes, she was born on Christmas Eve. And I want to retire her because she didn't have all those years to build her own career, you know? And besides that, I've always wanted to have a home business. I really have. Okay. I just want to be, busier. Want to be connected to more people. It is kind of amazing. I have Zoom meetings, which is like Skype, but Zoom is better when there's a group of people on a call. Skype is better if it's just one-on-one. And I like our Zoom meetings. We have one of those a week in our group. If you're in a good group, you have at least one, conference meeting a week. question and answer period, show your stuff. That's a good group. And you should also, your sponsor should always make you feel free to call him or her. Always. And then the other group I'm in, of course, is the one I told you with all kinds of people in different internet marketing type of companies. It's, you know, as far as the mentorship and learning how to market, like what I'm doing right now, it's all the same. But you know, what I'm doing is considered more lower ticket stuff, but it makes no difference. They're just showing you how to market what you've got, and it's all the same for everybody, no matter what company you're with. But it is pretty amazing when you're on a call and the guy in charge of the call is from Canada, a 24-year-old who's making probably about 15 grand a month, and you've got a young man who just started from South Africa who's just getting started, and he's marketing through Instagram. And by the way, the leader of it, 24-year-old, is like me. He never paid for advertising. I do both. I do paid advertising and free advertising, like I'm doing right now. So the leader likes to do YouTube. So do I. This young man from South Africa likes to do Instagram. There was a second person one from America, one other from America. We've got some new faces in there. Second person from South Africa. He was older, like me, baby boomer. And there was another kind of older like me, baby boomer guy from England. And we've been moving the time. My leader is in Central Time, but he's from Manitoba. Winnipeg. So we've been moving the time back more and more and more, because the guys in like England and South Africa, it's like 1 in the morning to them, and then we moved it back an hour, so it'll be midnight, and we're going to move it back more and more, and that's fine with me. I'm retired. I mean, an hour here, an hour there makes no difference to me. Quick story about the young man. I mean, this guy, and this is a good story, okay? In case you're desperate to make money. I mean, you have somehow put up with me in my laid-back style. What you want to know about is, can you make some money? Can you make it soon? Okay? The 24-year-old. Excuse me. Working at Red Lobster as a dishwasher. Hates it. Gets promoted, and Red Lobster calls its people who cook the lobsters, they call them bakers. So he got promoted from dishwasher to baker and made $1 more per hour. And hated that. I think you're gonna hear this from a lot of entrepreneurs. They hated their jobs, hated them. They hated just about any job. I wasn't like that. I was kind of like a company man, you know. But anyway, that didn't stop me from wanting to find my own stream of income, you know. And I tried a lot. Never got anywhere until I got into this opportunity. He was real serious. He was using that iPhone 4. He was in a good company, good program. Not as good as this one. Member to member, 100% commissions. No, he wasn't in one this good. This is the best one I've ever heard about. And it is good. But he was in one, and he was desperate, and he was doing about 7 to 10 videos a day, YouTube videos that he was loading up with his iPhone 4. And he came at a fork in the road somewhere, and I can't remember why he did it or why he needed the big amount of money, but he actually sold his car to finance something. I can't remember what it was. But within 4 months, he was making, now this wasn't his first try, but once he found a formula that worked with his YouTube stuff, and I'll teach you that too. There's ways to position your videos in YouTube that will get you on the first page of YouTube, and the first page of Google. And there's another advantage of being signed up under me. And he had that formula. He sought it out and found the information somewhere, and he's taught it to me. And this video, believe it or not, is going to be on the top of a YouTube page. Okay? As lame as this video may be. The reason I think it's a little lame is, it's a little late and I'm tired and I'm a little too laid back. Usually I got a little more pep and enthusiasm. But I do love this program. And I do like people. And if I'm a little tired. And I went to the VA clinic yesterday where I get free health care for life anyway as an Army retiree. But believe it or not, I actually prefer the VA treatment to my outside civilian treatment, which is also free because I'm retired Army. I know more people won't believe that, but it's true. The VA gives very good treatment. And very convinced I had bronchitis. I seem to get it every year. Back from my days when I was smoking. I was doing triathlons and I was still smoking. And lo and behold, I didn't have bronchitis. All I had was pneumonia, so no big deal. I used that as a joke last night. Didn't go over too well. Of course, pneumonia is much more serious than bronchitis, but I'm doing a lot better. Obviously, no coughing fits, this video, and you know, none of this gurgly sounds coming from me as I talk and breathe. So, going away pretty quick. But I do have pneumonia. I don't have a lot of zest in me tonight. Doesn't matter. I'm getting the information to you. That's what matters. But I will tell you this. This young man learned a lot about how to get his YouTube videos good placement. And a lot of them, he couldn't always get good placement. And he said at a certain point, you know, like he was doing 8 to 10 videos a day. My videos are too long. He was trying to do a video in about 8 minutes or less. And he would crank out 8 to 10 videos a day with his little iPhone 4 and upload them to YouTube. That's all he did. And, well, you know, he would just do one right after another. And if you do one, and while he was posting it to Facebook, he would put together in his head what he was going to say in the next one. And 4 months later, he was making $8,000 a month. If he had been with Pure Profit Pro, he would have been making a lot more. I don't even know the name of the first company he was with, but I know the name of the company he's with now, and it's one of those real big ticket companies. That's where you come in and give them a lot of money. But those kind of programs are for people with a lot of money to invest, and they end up making $250,000 to $500,000 a year. And that could be you. Okay. That's what he did. It's not the first time I've seen it happen. What else do you get from me besides just a nice guy who will listen to you? I can remote into your computer. Now, we all know that with Screencast-O-Matic, I got the Pro version. Yes, I paid for mine. I can demonstrate to you how to do something. You know, with a little box with my face, and then on the screen I can have what it is that you're going through. I know that. But there's another program I have that I can actually, with your permission only, and you can stop the session anytime, and I cannot go back into your computer afterward because I lose all the settings at the end of the session. So I cannot never use it against you. I can never use it on my own without your consent. I only have access to it during the session while you're right there with me. Okay? Okay, so don't get all paranoid on me, okay? I can go in and I can take over control of the mouse and actually do things for you, you know, while we both watch your screen. Okay? Because you're going to have times when you really need that. Like I said, anything that's worth doing is going to be hard to do. Not that hard. I over-prepared. I took 2 full months setting up. But then again, I got some optional stuff. Like I got an adware autoresponder. I got the conversion pros for a deluxe landing page that I built, and a deluxe bridge page that I built, and oh gosh, the list goes on and on. And I didn't have to do that to be successful, you know. And you don't have to do that to be successful. Okay. Our group's sessions are really good. They go for 2 hours. And you might think, 2 hours, geez. But don't worry, when you get started, you're going to appreciate those 2 hours. You're going to appreciate them, those 2 hours per week. And we don't have to do that. We do it out of the goodness of our hearts. You know, it's not even done by me. It's done by my sponsor. And like I said, she's one of the top 2. I just, you know, a tired guy with a case of pneumonia. It's, I know it's been hard for you if you've gotten this far in the video to follow me, but this is a business, okay? One of the sources that I got leads from, and I'll never use them again. Fortunately, it didn't cost much, like $47 for 40 clicks. These were people who got they got my URL to click from the company said these are people who are looking for business opportunities online. Where did that company get these leads from? The company went to Job Placement Services, where people go to look for jobs because they need money and on top of regular jobs, they give them links for online jobs. So this company, and it was $47. It wasn't even worth calling them up and arguing with them over it. I guess maybe I should have, I could have, whatever. But the whole idea is, the company bragged that these were opportunity seekers, known opportunity seekers, business opportunity seekers. These people were looking for a job. And they all liked my landing page, and they all liked my bridge page with the 2 videos on it. There's a video of me that I had to work all the way down to 10 minutes or less. And there's the company's own video that's 11 minutes long. And they said, well, by the time I got to, it was 8 women and 2 men. And the typical response was, you know, well, I liked it, and I watched all of them, but then when I got to the next page and I saw the credit card symbols, I didn't have any money to invest. They were looking for a job. You know, like the only one of them said something specific, surveys. She wanted to get paid for taking surveys. You know, like, I'm surprised one of them didn't say data entry, stuff like that. So, remember, a lot of this online business opportunities, let's face it, a lot of it is sleazy stuff. Okay. This company I'm getting leads from tomorrow is a rare one that actually gives you refunds if they don't work, or they just give you more leads if you don't get good quality stuff. So I buy them, and I also want to do a lot more YouTube. I think I really need to learn how to do a good, energetic, happy, quick video and keep cranking them out faster and more. But I hope you've walked away with the feeling that this is a guy that's been around the block, been ripped off many times, disappointed many times, finally found something that pays, finally making some money. A couple more months, probably be making like $5,000 a month. As soon as I get to, well, as soon as my wife quits the job, resigns, retires, she'll be getting some Social Security money, but you know, not as much as I got, because I explained how she couldn't always be working and stuff. But it's not going to take that much to be able to say to my wife, put in your 2 weeks, hon, that's it, you're retired. I will probably be able to do that in 2 months. Will I be making $10,000 a month somewhere between my 9th and 12th month? Absolutely. Absolutely. Is this the first time I've experienced success in all the times I've tried stuff like this? Yes, this is the first time I have actually made sales, made money, and I'm starting to enjoy success. Um, I hope I've painted a truthful picture, a real picture, something worth getting excited about, something you can put your faith in. My opinion, if you are looking for a business opportunity and don't have the $1,000 to come in with, and don't have the $145 that the $1,000 level demands, then I'm kind of wondering why you're looking for a business opportunity. Because it is a business. It's investment. On the other hand, don't get disappointed. And I try not to be a snob. You can get your foot in the door for $250. And at that level, the admin fee is only $95. You can do it. And we'll help you get to that place where you can upgrade. If you don't, just don't spend all your money. But yes, it's a business. And my rule of thumb, just, what most people will tell you, is you don't just go out and spend all that money you make. You save at least half to put back in your business. More advertising. Better equipment. Maybe some optional software for optional things to help grow your business faster. But yes, it's a business. You're not doing data entry for someone else. It's your business. It's definitely worth your time. So thank you for sticking with me all this time. Yikes. It's a long time. Appreciate it very much. If you watch this to the end, and you join up, if you come in at the $1,000 level, just pay me $900 and you get $100 off. If you mention the 1 hour and 3 minute video, or just say the video you did when you had pneumonia. I shouldn't have done that. That's gross. Seriously, I will. I'll give you $100 off. Just for putting up with me. That's at the $1,000 level only, okay? Alright. And remember, they have a $500 level as well. I should not have done that. My friend, take care. We care, I care, God cares. My advice, join PPP, Pure Profit Pro. You will win. You will make money. fast and good. Not as fast as you want, but you will make money. And you can make a lot of it. Okay, you take care. 1 hour and 5 minutes now. But just say the video where you had pneumonia, you get $100 off at the $1,000 level. Okay, just a little incentive for you for putting up with a long video. Bye-bye now.